Dr. Victor Okhai is a political analyst who joins me for this trend of defections in the country and perhaps one-party state. Thank you very much for joining us. Let's start with what happened in Kano today. 44 local government, 22 lawmakers, 774 members of NNPP, and then you have 8 members of the House of Reps, all now in the APC. The question is, let's add to that, 30 states, 29 or 30 states of the Federation are now APC held. Can we still deny that the country is not now in a one-party state?
Good question. I mean, what has happened in Kano is nothing short of a tsunami. It is clearly an upset, especially for the power broker in the state, Kwankwaso. I don't think he saw that coming. I don't know how Yusuf was able to put it, but getting straight to your question about, 30 out of 36 states now belonging to APC, obviously, the way it is like Nigeria is running towards a one-party state. But we'll have to wait and see when the elections come, whether it is the governors that are moving. We do not deny the fact that they're influential, but whether they're carrying their people along is something that we'll have to wait and see.
Mm-hmm. Do we have to wait until the elections to confirm what optics seem to be saying? Well, let's take your word for that.
Yeah.
And then look at the reasons being given. I mean, we've had multiple governors come out to say if it is not that they want to align with the center to get benefits for their people, they will cite internal wrangling in their original parties. This time, the governor cites the situation in the NNPP that has made it, internal wranglings that have made it necessary for him to move. What are your thoughts about the reasons being given? This time it's not about what is the most beneficial to the people, but as a result of internal party crisis.
Okay, we'll have to look at both and understand the motives behind them. But this one that has been given is obviously one that every one of them will have to give for constitutional reasons. You know, obviously, that you cannot, get get a mandate from one party and then move on to another party. It's not legal, it's not lawful. Unless, of course, you can cite and justify that there are factions within the party. And so what you're at, or in some cases, they try to instigate what seems like, a party that is not united so that they can justify their movement from one party into another. So that's the obvious reason. And the other reason which others cite, in addition, but this is a reason must cite, otherwise it becomes illegal. You cannot just, if all is well, you cannot leave your party and move to another party. The other one is the argument to their people that they're trying to align with the center. And this dangerous signal of this sense, obviously, is the fact that it means that the center is not fair to the component parts. It means, therefore, that if you do not belong to the center, then you cannot get the benefits that are due to you. And that sends a very disturbing signal.
I just had a quick thought as to lawmakers and this matter of defection. I mean, everyone seems to be guilty at this point, but looking at the trend that we've seen over, not just with this administration, but from previous administration, why do you think there's been no thought among our lawmakers to consider a legislation that punishes or puts stringent conditions for defection, particularly for individuals elected on a different platform, to move to another more convenient platform when the politics dictate?
Obviously, they cannot legislate against themselves. It's a sad truth. For many of them, these movements are not driven by ideology. They are driven by selfish interests. And if you recall what the former chairman of the APC said, that people should come and join their party and their sins will be forgiven. And so I suspect that perhaps many of these politicians are sinners whose dossiers have been shown to them, and in a subtle blackmail, they are being forced to either comply or their sins will catch up with them. You know, otherwise I don't understand the guilt of defections and what the attraction is for many of them. It just doesn't make sense to me ordinarily. You know, so that, I mean, for me, these are my thoughts concerning this.
Some are concerned that this defection raises the stakes significantly ahead of 2027, given that his current decision is out of odds with his political benefactor, Rabiu Kwankwaso, who, by the way, has declared today World Day of Betrayal, something along those lines. What do you think, or what do you see happening next?
Okay, on a lighter note, I don't know if there's a World Day of Betrayal, but I think it should be, it will be worth putting into the calendar so that it is celebrated worldwide as a World Day of Betrayal.
World Betrayal Day.
Yes, and there's no better person to say it than himself. And the reason is simple. Who would have thought? Kwankwaso and the Kwankwasia movement was thought to be unshakable in Kano State. The unthinkable just happened. That's why I described my opening as, I described this my opening as a tsunami. How Yusuf was able to pull it, I cannot tell. 44 local government area chairman, that's the whole, all 44 local government areas chairman in Kano State. At the National Assembly, 9 out of 14. Okay? And you're looking at, I mean, nearly everybody, all these commissioners except for one, and then, so in National State Assembly, everything. So it's got to be the World Day of Betrayal, obviously, because he would never have seen it coming. But what this portends in 2027 is something that we'll have to wait and see. And I say so because there are some states that are traditionally one way, let me put it this way. And when leaders on their own, for whatever reason, either because they want to cover their sins or because of whatever benefits they think they want to gain, move, unless they're able to carry their people along effectively, they might just find out that they are on their own, clearly. They might just find out that they're on their own. It's too early to say yet, but the kind of politics Yusuf has played Yusuf must be a grandmaster. I don't know how he was able to pull this.
I guess so we'll wait and see. That was your opening statement, and it's almost the last thing you said. We'll wait and see what happens in the coming days. Thank you very much, as always.